One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. The Golden Flashes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Tomlinson. Bringing the heat. The sure hands. It's Martin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. Stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks the tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got a man. It's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete to the left. Alabama will get the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gets open down the middle. That's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning on the Jets.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Clark. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house, but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll try the middle, fighting off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Newman. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Clark. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw. It's Falk. caught over the middle. It's Etheridge. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Touch pass on the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Falk. Pulls it in, it's Martin. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Buys a little extra time. Finds his man. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
That's caught. It's Garcia. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
To the air, it's Falk. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The Golden Flashes looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
To throw, it's Russell. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hale. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the golden flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He might want another play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a man. It's Falk. Grab near the sticks. It's Berry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a design run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Golden Fashion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision.
There he goes. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Looking downfield, it's Falk. That's caught. It's Garcia. Rams him with the stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Golden Flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Golden Flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Completion to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Golden Flashes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
To the air. It's Falk. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception. They forced the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and
the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quick release by the QB. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Golden Flashes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The toss to the outside. He's loose. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Look out, he's got room. Gets the first himself. Wide open spaces. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Garcia. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass, it's Falk. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my defense... manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you...